Welcome to our third episode of coverage of the 2024 PRP GT-R Festival. You've seen the test day, the roll drags, plus the off-track attractions, and now, in this final episode of coverage, we check out Saturday's on-track action. The drag racing is one of the main attractions at the PRP GT-R Festival, as the quickest Skyline GT-Rs and RB-powered cars on the planet rocket down the quarter mile, joined by some special guests. But it's not all about 2,000 horsepower drag monsters though. Anyone can race any Nissan of any power level in multiple classes. Unlike conventional drag racing events, there's no qualifying or eliminations to complicate things. Simply run your car for fun, grudge race your mates, run a PB, try and get a record, or try and win one of the various classes by simply being the quickest. There is two categories of racing and two types of entries for both GT-R Festival Australia and USA. You have open lane categories and headline categories. And you also can have a street entry or a race entry. A street entry is simple. You drive your car in, you have an allocated bay to park in, you race, you drive home. While a competition entry gives you a full pit bay with room for your trailer or transporter, your tools, equipment, and you get pit crew allocated to your ticket to help you go racing. The open lane categories are for cars that run 10 seconds or slower, and as the name suggests, can simply line up in the staging lanes and run like a normal test and tune. Open lane is broken down into the following classes. For Skyline GT-R, there is stock turbo class. Then there is low mount turbo class for cars with upgraded stock position turbochargers. There's single turbo class for cars converted to single turbo with 68mm compressor or smaller. Then there is the R35 stock turbo class. Nissan street car class is for all other Nissans 10 seconds or slower, and open class, which is for drift cars, time attack cars, and race cars. The headline categories are for cars that run quicker than 10.0, but the main difference is they run at a set time of day. This is so the crowd knows when to come and watch, and so competitors have time between sessions to turn the car around. The headline classes are exactly that. They're the headline act. The classes are True Street RH9, which is for Skyline GT-R street cars that run 999 or better. Super Street GT-R, which is for street cars that have become race cars for the weekend by switching to methanol and side pipe. Then you have the Pro Street GT-Rs, like Jun 2 and Punisher, which takes Skyline GT-R chassis to the extreme and deep into the 6-second zone. This is where the GT-R world record holders come to play. There is GT-R Extreme class, which is designed for GT-R race cars, both 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. For R35s and supercars, there is a DCT street class and a DCT race class. One is for street cars on ethanol and radials, and the other is for cars on methanol and or slicks. There is a Nissan Quick Street class for street cars on radials and ethanol, and a Nissan Race class where anything goes, unless you're a Pro Mod full tube chassis, which new for this year, there was a Pro Mod class sponsored by Precision Turbo and Engine. The street and race imposter classes are for invited guests to come and take on Godzilla. Before we get into the results of the drag racing, let's check out the other on-track action. To open the drag racing and provide oil down entertainment, we had the Thrash House Drift Club, as well as Nelson Granger throwing down some skids. The Australian Drift Club returned to run the Uni-Clutch Motorcana, plus we had drifting return this year with the PRP GT-R Festival, with demos and passenger rides adding to the festival vibe in the Uni-Clutch drifting arena. Now, let's check out the drag racing action and results from the 2024 PRP GT-R Festival. Quickest in the stock turbo class was Jerome Butler in his R33 Skyline GT-R. In the low mount turbocharger class, the quickest car was Chad Montague in the R32 Skyline. Single turbo class was once again taken out by Fei Hoot in the R33 Skyline GT-R. The quickest R35 in the stock turbo class was Adrian Koch.
We've definitely got the bug now. We started off with a PR6, so we'll gradually move up down and end up in a PR16. My plan to tower, close your ears, and it's going to cost money.
The quickest Nissan street car was Adam Clark in the S13 Silvia. Moving into the headline category, True Street RH9 class is the biggest one, and it's where the big GT-R street cars can be found. Bill was out in Psycho 32 and ran low 8s. And Bill Musa wanted to see if he could back up A32's reputation after GT-R Challenge, which he most certainly did, almost running a 7 on his first time at the drag strip. The quickest True Street RH9 manual was Romanos with RHM from B2R Motorsport, who was hunting for his first 7-second pass.
And got to take it around the block and feel what a real car is like with this automatic stuff.
I remember my first 7. Well done, man. Well done to the guys from B2R.
After the event, Romanos went back to the track and went even quicker, and he's now the second quickest manual GT-R outright, going 7.6.
Now I'm happy.
You guys racing in America or what? Racing. Oh yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna lock it in. It's coming. This is happening. You heard it right here.
The winner of True Street RH9 class was Louis with double barrel from Croydon Racing Developments.
it's getting pretty fierce now. Like, we're talking 7-second street cars, GT-Rs, still on ethanol is pretty wild, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Look, if we didn't have injector issue the last one, it definitely would have gone faster.
Super Street RH9 had some big names in it. The practice day went well for plenty of them, but not so much on race day. Motorsports Mechanical had out the John Wick R34 GT-R, as well as King 34, which is currently the world's quickest R34 Skyline GT-R. David Abreu was out in Thor from Croydon Racing Developments. And Adrian Portelli's War GT-R turned up halfway through the day with an all-new setup that only got finished that morning, but it hadn't been tested yet. So essentially, it was out to test for the very first time. The winner of Super Street RH9, who also ended up taking the GT-R Festival outright win as quickest GT-R, was Aaron Stubbs in Weapon GT-R from Matux Racing.
Aaron Stubbs, how are you, mate?
I'm good.
Did you have a good time?
I did it, man. It was awesome.
I can explain this for you. The quickest outright is not the winner of GT-R Festival. The quickest GT-R is the winner of GT-R Festival. And guess what you are?
this weekend. The quickest GT-R at GT-R Festival. That means that Matux Racing has taken the win of GT-R Festival for the very first time. And I know he's wanted it for a very long time. So he took out the Super Street category, which is a new category we developed to suit what's happening in the GT-R scene. But yeah, this time around, instead of a Pro Street car taking the outright win, you've taken it. Wow. I've got to do final calculations, but it should be about $5,500 for you, mate.
That's sick.
Pro Street GT-R is usually the quickest category for GT-Rs, and this year saw Juntu and Punisher hit the track for the first time in a year, and joined by Pete's RH6 and newcomer Rob Arbolino in the Cranked Motorsport R32 GT-R.
Hi, I'm Rob from Cranked Motorsport. This is 2024 GT-R Festival. This is actually not my physically first time at GT-R Festival. I've been around the GT-R scene for a while, but this is Cranked Motorsport's first time here. It's an awesome event. We wanted to be a part of it. We pretty much just got the car that we're racing on display. That's had us tied up for the last 5 months of our lives, so we had no more time and we just want to concentrate on getting this car down the track and doing it right. I like keeping it small and concentrating on doing good things. No, there's lots of crazy looking GT-Rs and that here, some that you would think that you'd know about but you don't. I haven't even walked around to tell you the truth, but it'd have to be a Skyline GT-R, I'd say. I'm not going to pick anything else. I'd have to say the car I just spent 5 months on.
Unfortunately, the day didn't really go to plan for any of them. The quickest Pro Street GT-R was Anthony Matuk in Punisher from Matux Racing. The quickest Nissan Quick Street class was Jamie Cady in the S13 Silvia from Street Race Solutions, who was down from Queensland. The quickest Nissan race car was JJ in the Overlord S14 Silvia from Croydon Racing Developments. Although it is a street car, it's the methanol that puts it into the race category.
How you feeling, man, after all that? That was a couple of big days, huh?
Definitely a few big nights, a couple of issues, but sorted it out, and my car wanted to bomb the tyres, and then the next pass it wheelied, and then the next pass it was on a mission, but shut down towards the end, so should have gone a 7-1, I think, towards the end. Just a battle on for a 6 now. So.
The quickest DCT street car was Bruce's McLaren 720S. The quickest DCT race class and quickest R35 outright was Yanni's King R35 from Croydon Racing Developments, who is now the quickest street registered R35 in Australia and second quickest outright.
DCT Street winner for this year is Yanni's R35 GT-R, and now the quickest R35 street car in the country. Well done, bro. That's so good. I was vouching for it, bro. I'm glad I got to see that run. I was pumped. So pumped.
Imposter class saw some cool cars invited to take on Godzilla, or simply invited as sponsors to come and have some fun. The quickest street car in imposter class was Mo's all-wheel drive K-swapped Honda Civic from B2R Motorsport.
Put your hands together, guys. That was an epic run in the Civic. Well done, man.
The quickest imposter race class was Michael El-Khoury in the 2JZ powered RX-7. It may be in race class due to methanol, but it's a legit street car, and now one of the quickest in the country after running his first 6-second pass. New for this year at GT-R Festival was the Import Pro Mod category, sponsored by Precision Turbo and Engine. What started as a couple of RB-powered cars coming to put on a show for the crowd turned into a solid field that were also the quickest 5 cars at the event. Robert Margin's Zeus from CID was out, but had issues with the new converter setup and didn't get in a full pass. In fifth was Eddie in the Enviro Racing Mazda RX-7. Fourth place was Jay Sadek in the Sadek Racing Mazda from Pack Performance, also running at PRP. Third was Dominic Rigoli from TRP in the RB-powered 350Z. Second was Paul Mahayat in the gas racing Celica, the quickest of the two JZ cars. The quickest import pro mod at the event and quickest car outright at this year's GT-R Festival was the Don, the R35 GT-R from Matook's Racing, driven by Anthony Matook. It is the world's quickest RB-powered car.
It's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood in the sweat, tears and regret made me hard as stone. On my own. Put the work in, yeah, I earned it. It's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh.
The prize money from Precision Turbo and Engine was $1,000 and doubled to $2,000 if the quickest Pro Mod was RB powered. It was the first time Matux Racing has taken the win of GT-R Festival, and they took quickest Pro Mod and outright.
Yeah, you're back. You said you wanted to win everything, and I think you got very close to winning everything. You ready? Where should we start?
You tell us.
Quickest car outright, quickest Pro Mod, so you get $1,000 from Precision, and I said I'd double it if it was an RB, so he beat those two J's.
Perfect.
Aaron Stubbs took out Super Street, and he's quickest GT-R outright, making him the winner, and it's the very first time that Matux Racing is GT-R Festival winner.
Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh.
They also had the most powerful car on the dyno and a massive haul of show and shine trophies. Like the rest of the event, the racing stepped up at the 2024 PRP GT-R Festival. How will we step it up next year? Well, how about some international competitors? But for now, it's time to head to Texas Motorplex and see some Aussie GTRs take on the USA on the 15th to the 17th of November. Keep your eyes peeled for which cars are heading over very soon, and get your tickets, entries and info from the website gtrfestival.com.